Hey, what's up guys? Katy Chang here and welcome to yet another video diary where I like to pretty much summarize my week's challenges and epiphanies and really hone in and focus on the spiritual lessons that are centered around how we think and how we manifest. So this week's video diary is around the topic of rejection. I've been feeling very frustrated because for the last 7 years, I've been applying to this one particular company. I've interviewed 6 times, and all 6 times I was not selected for hire. Now, it definitely stings if you're ever rejected from a job offer, or somebody one day tells you that they're not feeling it for you, or perhaps you did not close that important deal with that particular client for your business. It definitely stings and it starts to begin to feel like failure. And I had to really self-reflect what is going on, because the common denominator here in all those past rejections is me, right? So I get to shift and see what is it about my energy that may not be aligned. And I will say that, with your rejections and your possibly your beliefs, right? That, oh my gosh, this is never going to come true. My desires and my dreams are not meant for me. This is how it is. Other people just have great luck. No, I'm going to tell you, it's nothing about luck. It's all about timing. So that's the good thing. It's all about timing. Just because your dreams have not come true yet doesn't mean that they're not going to come true later on. Just because your dreams have not come true as of today doesn't mean that it's not for you. Okay? It just means that there's some work to do. There's some work to do here. There's some work to do here, right? So we get to shift the power. We get to shift the narrative back to us and figure out what exactly are we lacking so we could raise our vibration and be in alignment to manifest our dreams, our desires. So how do we do this? And how do we do this gracefully? How do we deal with rejection gracefully, right? Because throwing a tantrum, crying about it ain't gonna help. It's just gonna lower your vibration and it's just gonna attract more of that low vibration, which is not what we want. So step one, we have to look at our intention. What is your intention behind what it is that you're trying to manifest? What it is that you're trying to, create for yourself, right? Let's just give you an example. Let's just say you have a business and you really need to close this deal. Now, one perspective feels very heavy and another perspective feels very light, okay? So I'll give you the first perspective. I really need to close this deal with this client because I have not closed the deal in months and I'm running out of money. My credit card bill is getting bigger. It's over $20,000. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay next month's rent. I really, really, really need to close this deal. Okay? And the other intention for why you want to close this deal with this client would be, I really want to close this deal because I can see how much that client is going to benefit. And with the amount of prepayment cash that I will have from this client, I could hire on more programmers and we can make the program better for doctors and nurses. Which feels better? The first perspective, where I need it, I'm going to run out of money, I won't be able to pay my rent, it comes from a very low vibrational state where there's a lot of money scarcity, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of fear. And we absolutely can't manifest when we come from a low vibration. The other one, right, comes from purposeful work, serving others, wanting to help others, and it's something outside of what is low vibration. Outside of, actually, to be honest, outside of us, outside of you, right? When I say you, I'm talking about me as well. I've been guilty where it's just been self-centered, and I've been, trying to create and manifest based off of my self-desires to feed myself. I wasn't thinking about others, right? I'm gonna tell you, when you actually have purposeful work that is on the premise of serving others, wow, your vibration is super high, and you'll be shocked at how God or the universe moves literally mountains for you, because you're doing purposeful work that serves the community, that helps others. You see what I'm saying? So really, I invite you to look at your intention. What is your intention for why you want X, Y, Z? Why you want $1 million? Why you want this relationship? Why do you want to be in a relationship? Because again, it's the same thing. What is that energy behind it? If I am coming from a scarcity place of desperation, thinking that if I get into a relationship, it's going to solve all my problems with loneliness, and I'm going to be so much happier if I'm in a relationship. Well, again, it comes from this desperate, anxious energy that is just low vibration, that will never be able to transmute to manifestation and creation, right? We actually are able to create when we come from a space of expansion, when we come from a place of high vibration, right? And once we're able to do that, we start to be in a different frequency that we can find that alignment and attract what is actually in alignment with our frequency as well, right? So I invite you to look at what is your intention for why you want what you want, and then shift that narrative. Okay, shift it so that you could raise your vibration. Second thing, are you prepared? Because another reason for why we haven't, and I'm speaking collectively, I never speak to you directly or anything like that. I'm all at fault as well. I do these things as well, and this is why I'm sharing with you my epiphanies, my ahas, right? But are we prepared? Are we prepared? It's so easy to say, oh my gosh, I want $1 million. If I had $1 million, my life would be set. I would know exactly what to do. I could pay all my debts and then some, right? It's one thing to make $1 million. It's another to keep $1 million. Do you have the skill sets and the know-how to keep that $1 million? Do you have a spending issue? Do you have an addiction, right? The spending. What about, do you have the CPAs and lawyers lined up to pay that tax? Because $1 million doesn't just drop in your lap and conveniently stay $1 million, right? We got to pay tax, right? And then whatever's left over, do you know how to make it grow exponentially? By investing, by saving, right? So what good is it if we hit the lotto and we don't know how to save, or we don't know how to invest? If you look statistically, there's a lot of people who have won the lotto, but they don't know how to save. They don't know how to deal with, the friends and the families coming and asking for loans. Right? They don't know how to deal with that much cash because they never had that much cash, and they didn't make the preparations to know how to deal with that. Right? So this is a time when we get to make the preparations, as well as if you were in a relationship or looking for a job. What skill sets can you bring to that job? What skill sets do you need to learn to bring to that new job? What about that relationship? Right? What skill sets can you bring to the relationship? And when I say skill sets, it's not like cooking or cleaning, right? But it's more about your mindset, your energy, right? It's a give and take, and we need to be, again, if we want to manifest, we need to really be manifesting not at a low vibration, because you don't want to attract more negativity. You want to manifest from a greater, higher vibration, right? One that creates and is in abundance. So does that make sense? I hope it does. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just, you could click save, watch this video another week, maybe a month later, and maybe then it'll resonate with you. But if it does resonate with you, I'm so glad. I would love to hear that it resonates with you by please leaving a comment in the comment section below. And while you're there, you might as well hit subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my new videos, which I release every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So until next time, I will see you in the next video. Namaste.